everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at a fairly new Oracle deck called the Moonology Manifestation Oracle Cards. It's by Yasmin Boland, and this is the same author that created the Moonology Oracle Cards that was released back in 2018. That had become a very popular deck, so some of you may already use it or own it or familiar with it. This is also published by Hay House, and it's been out for about 2 months. It was released in October 2021. We're now in mid-December 2021. So not brand spanking new, but fairly new, a couple months new. It's in the typical hard case 2-part box with a thumb cut out here. Hay House box, a few pictures of the cards. Here's the top, the bottom, other side, and back. Alright, and it lifts up, 2-part box. Attuned to the moon and manifest miracles is the inside of the top of the box. Guidebook lays on top. Here's the guidebook, thickness, and we'll take a look at that at the end after we look at the cards. The cards are underneath, and there's a beautiful picture of the moon. So this is the inside of the box. Move this out of my way. Put that there. And these are the back of the cards. And it looks like they're reversible, although it doesn't matter with Oracle cards too much. They are not gilded. They do have a buttery feel. Cardstock is medium on the thinner side, bendable. Hay House cardstock has gotten thinner through the years, more recent years than they used to be. But card size is the same. So if you have the Hay House Angel cards, they're all the same size pretty much. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. There are a total of 48 cards in this deck versus 44 cards in her other deck, Moonology Oracle. So there's a few more cards, 4 more to be exact, compared to her first deck. Alright, so that should be clear enough for you to see. Should I zoom in a little more? Alright, so they're not numbered, and they're by, I think they're in order by zodiac sign, because it starts out with Aries and it goes into you know, the rest of the zodiac sign: Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc. Alright, so new moon in Aries, go for it. And as you can see, they're borderless. And new moon in Taurus, know your worth. New moon in Gemini, think it through. So she starts out with the new moon, and in order of the zodiac sign. So new moon in Cancer, relax. New moon in Leo, shine. New moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. There's the astrology symbol up top, right hand corner. New moon in Libra, know you are loved. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. New moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. New moon in Aquarius, open up to change. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. And then now we go to the first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. First quarter moon in Taurus, release control. First quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. First quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. First quarter moon in Libra, keep your heart open. First quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. First quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. First quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. First quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. Then we go to the full moon. So full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Excuse me. Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. Full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Full moon in Libra, find a balance. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. Full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. Full moon in Pisces, forgive. And now we have the last quarter moon. So last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. Last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. Last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. Here are the back of the cards one more time. So they're in order by new moon, first quarter, full moon, last quarter, etc. Of each sign. So let's zoom back out and we'll take a look at the guidebook really quick. Moonology Manifestation Oracle Cards by Yasmin Boland, and the illustrator, she has an illustrator also, thought I saw. Let's see this in the back here. The artist, Lori Mena. As I mentioned, it's published by Hay House, released 2 months ago, October 2021. Here's the table of contents. Introduction, the magical lunar cycle, new moon, first quarter moon, full moon, last quarter moon, working with the cards, new moon cards, first quarter moon, full moon. So it goes through all the phases of the moon. And it's organized the same way. New moon cards, first quarter moon cards, full moon cards, last quarter, and then the introduction. Now there's no pictures, the magical lunar cycle, new moon, first quarter. So it's really nice. So if you want to learn about the moon phases and you're not familiar, she has a little, kind of like a little cheat sheet here. It says new moon, when we first make restarts and also plant the seeds of our intention and desires. Crescent moon, when we should work hard to manifest our goals. First quarter moon, when many crises and obstacles emerge. So she goes through and explain each phases of the moon and what they represent. Gibbous moon, full moon, disseminating moon, last quarter moon, balsamic moon, new moon, first quarter moon. So if you've ever been curious about the moon cycle, moon phases, and when to do what and what it means, she does give you a little explanation. So it's a good little intro in regards to the different moon phases and cycle and what they mean. Working with the cards, new moon cards, first quarter moon cards. And then she even have the chakra, the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. So all the chakras, full moon cards, last quarter moon cards. And she explained what each cards mean, and then the elements, planetary days and hours, planetary days. She goes to Sunday. Sunday is associated with the sun, which guides the sign of Leo. Monday is associated with the moon, which guides the sign of Cancer. So very interesting information, very informative. Planetary hours, blessing the cards. 3 simple card readings. So there are a few sample card readings in here. And then she goes into the cards, and it's broken down by new moon cards. And then she goes through each cards. There is a paragraph, and then manifesting focus section, manifesting mindset, manifesting tips for boosting courage, your manifestation affirmation, and when to manifest your magic. So very informative, although there's no pictures of the cards, but you don't really need it. And it's organized by the different phases of the moon. And there is a section in the back about the artist, and then about the author, about a paragraph on each. Total pages is 135 pages. So very informative little deck about the moon and the moon phases if you're curious in learning and want to know a little bit more about the moon. So that completes our walkthrough on the manifestation oracle cards. So I hope you enjoy that quick walkthrough. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in purchasing or reading more about it, I will put the link at the bottom of the video in the description section. And I will catch you again in the next video. Bye.